This presentation goes with our Lesson 2, Basic Functionality from our SolidWorks Student Workbook. What is SolidWorks? SolidWorks is design automation software. In SolidWorks, you sketch ideas and experiment with different designs to create three-dimensional models. SolidWorks is used by students, designers, engineers, and other professionals to produce simple and complex parts, assemblies, and drawings. The SolidWorks model is made up of parts, assemblies, and drawings. Here we have a part. Here we have another part. When we put these parts together, it's called assembling the parts, and you create an assembly. Drawings can be made from parts. Drawings can be made from assemblies. Features are the building blocks of the part. Features are the shapes and operations that construct the part. The base feature is the first feature in the part, created from a two-dimensional sketch. It forms the workpiece to which other features are added. Let's create a base feature using SolidWorks. Here we have SolidWorks. We want to create a new part. So we want a new file, and we want it to be a part. You double click on part. And we're going to create a base feature. So we click on sketch, and we're going to create a rectangular sketch. And we want that to be on our front plane, so we're going to click on our front plane. And we're going to draw our rectangular sketch. We'll hit the check mark. And then we could click on this to do front plane. We can also use up here, we could use which plane we want and click on front plane. So here is our two-dimensional sketch. We can use what's called Smart Dimension to give it a specific size. So this is in meters. Let's do 80 centimeters. Check mark. By 40 centimeters. Check mark. And let's extrude this to make our base feature. Extruded boss base. Click on this, and we can make this just as thick as we want it. That seems like a good thickness. That would be 8 centimeters. 8 centimeters. And now we have our base feature. We started with a two-dimensional sketch, and now we have a three-dimensional model. The boss feature adds materials to the part created from two-dimensional sketches. Let's go ahead and use the boss feature to create these added materials. We're going to click on the face. We're going to pick the front plane. We're going to sketch a corner rectangle starting in this line that goes here. And then we're going to extrude that at an angle so we can see it better. Extrude it out. hit OK. Now we're going to click on the front of this again and go to our front plane, and we're going to click on sketch. We're going to click another corner sketch that starts on the bottom. And comes across here. And then we're going to extrude base. We're going to pick at an angle so we can see it better. And we're going to pull this out a little bit farther. Just like that. The cut feature removes material from the part created from the two-dimensional sketch. Let's use the cut feature. We're going to click on this face. We're going to select the front plane, and we are going to pick a shape, circle, from a center point. So I'm going to pick this, and I'll draw this two-dimensional shape, go to features, and then I'll do extruded cut. And I'll cut through it, and then we'll put it at an angle so we can see it better. Oops. So I just extruded cut that feature. So I'm going to get the front plane. I'm going to select this surface. I'm going to go to sketch. I'm going to pick the rectangle corner tool. I'm going to draw a rectangle here, just like this. Once again, features. So I'll select the extrude cut, and I'll pull this through like this, and then I'll hit the check mark. You'll see I cut out a section, but it didn't go through all. The hole feature removes material, works like more intelligent cut feature, corresponds to process such as countersink, thread, or counter bore. Let's open the front of this. We'll use the hole wizard. Select our face. Pick the type of hole we want. Pick our position. A little hole. We can also pick our sketch program. Corner features, extrude cut, through all, and create holes like that. The fillet feature, used to round off sharp edges, can remove or add material. Outside edge is convex fillet, removes material. Inside edge is concave fillet, adds material. So here we have outside, and here we have inside fillet. Outside, inside. So let's go ahead and do that and check it out. Under our features, we have fillet. We pick our corner. We put full preview. We use these numbers to figure that out. We can do a fillet here. We can do a fillet here. And this cuts the edges off. We can use the fillet tool and click on this line. You can see it's going to add material in here. Click on this line. That rounds that off. And then we can do the fillet tool here and here. And that's the fillet tool. Sketch features. Shape features have sketches. Sketch features are built from two-dimensional profiles. Operational features do not have sketches. They're applied directly to the workpiece by selecting edges or faces. Select a sketch plane. Sketch a two-dimensional profile. Extrude the sketch perpendicular to the sketch plane, resulting in a base feature. Select the sketch plane. Sketch a two-dimensional profile. Sketch a center line. Revolve the sketch around the sketch line or center line. To get your three-dimensional model. Divide it into two panels. Left panel contains the feature manager or design tree. List the structure of the part, assembly, or drawing. This is the feature manager design tree. Right panel contains the graphics area. Location to display, create, or modify a part, assembly, or drawing. This is the part document. This is the drawing document window. This is the command bar. This is the menu bar. This is the toolbar. This is the task plane. This is the status bar. And this is the toolbar. This is the property manager. This is the preview. This is the handle. This is the confirmation corner where you can check OK or cancel. Basic geometry. The axis is an implied center line that runs through every cylindrical feature. Here we have an axis going through this circle. Plane is a flat two-dimensional surface. The origin is the point where the three default reference planes intersect. The coordinates of the origin are x equals 0, y equals 0, z equals 0. It's represented with the arrows pointing upwards and to the right. The face, the surface or skin of the part faces, can be flat or curved. This is a face, this is a curved face, this is a flat face. The edge is the boundary of a face. Edges can be straight or curved. This is a straight edge. This is a straight edge on a curved edge. A vertex is the corner where the edges meet. The base feature is the first feature that is created. The base feature is the foundation of the part. The base feature geometry for the box is an extrusion. The extrusion is named Extrude 1. Features used to build the box are extruded base feature, fillet feature, shell feature, extruded cut features. You start with your base feature and you end up with your outlet box after you have filleted it, shelled it, and cut it. To create the extruded base feature for the outlet box, sketch a rectangular profile on a two-dimensional plane. Extrude the sketch. By default, extrusions are perpendicular to the sketch planes. Fillet the feature. The fillet feature rounds the edges or faces of the part. Select the edge to be rounded. Select the face, rounds all the edges of that face. Specify the fillet radius. The shell feature. The shell feature removes material from the selected face. Using the shell feature creates a hollow box from a solid box. Specify the wall thickness for the shell feature. To create the extruded cut feature for the box, sketch a two-dimensional circle profile. Extrude the two-dimensional circle profile perpendicular to the sketch plane. Enter through all for the end condition. The cut penetrates through the entire part. Specify dimensions and geometric relations between features and sketches. Dimensions change the size and shape of the part. Mathematical relationships between dimensions can be controlled by equations. Geometric relationships are the rules that control the behavior of sketch geometry. Geometric relationships can help capture design intent. Dimensions: base depth equals 50 millimeters, boss depth equals 25 millimeters. Mathematical relationship: boss depth equals base depth divided by 2. These are tangent, vertical, horizontal. Vertical is up and down, horizontal is across. Intersection is where they come together. Parallel is side by side. Concentric is one circle inside another. Perpendicular are two lines with a 90 degrees angle. Tangent intersects with one point of a circle. So we have this intersects with this point of a circle. This intersects with one point of a circle. This intersects with one point of a circle. To start SolidWorks, click the Start button on the Windows taskbar. Click Programs, click the SolidWorks folder, click the SolidWorks application. SolidWorks 2016 is the folder we use, and we have the 2016 SolidWorks 2016 x 64 edition. This is what the window pane looks like when you first open it. Make sure you select a new part on the standard toolbar. Set a document template. We have part, assembly, and drawing. Document templates control the units, grid text, and other settings for the model. The tutorial document templates are required to complete the exercises in the online tutorials. The templates are located in the Tutorial tab on the new SolidWorks document dialog box. Document properties are saved in templates. Access through the Tools option menu. If we want to change the units, we can go through the document properties for units. We go on the document properties, we select units, and then we want to pick, for this class, MKS system. Or inch pound second system, or centimeter gram second system. And then you hit OK. Control settings like units, English, inches, or metric millimeters, grid snap settings, colors, material properties, and image quality. We'll learn more about this as our lessons progress. Access through the Tools option menu allows you to customize your work environment. System options control file locations, performance, spin box increments. Multiple views of document. Click on the View pop-up menu right there. Select an icon. The viewpoint icon includes single view, 2-view horizontal and vertical, or 4-view. Creating a two-dimensional sketch. Click Sketch on the Sketch toolbar right here. Select the front plane as a sketch plane for most of our models. Click Rectangle on the Sketch Tools toolbar. Move the pointer to the sketch origin. Click the left mouse button. Drag the pointer up to the right. Click the left mouse button. Dimensions specify the size of the model. To create a dimension, click Dimension on the Sketch Relations toolbar. Click the two-dimensional geometry. Click the text location. Enter the dimensional value. And that's the end of our slideshow.